Another day and another paddle. The V1 again, but this time from a somewhat different perspective. I added a pole to the back of the boat, as you can see here, kind of hidden in the bushes, but it raised the camera some 5 feet or 4.5 feet above the boat for a different angle of view. The sunrise this morning was hiding behind clouds, so my plan was to point the boat to get some video and then paddle along, stop again, point the boat to get some video, and guess who joined me? My buddies, the dolphins. I have no idea if this is the same pod that I see down at Front Street. But it always makes my day when the dolphins show up. I didn't want to harass them, so I kept my distance. Then I broke away so that I could go closer to shore, turn the boat around, and get some more sunrise. As always, the colors from the GoPro camera are washed out compared to what you could actually see. This morning it was just me and a couple of fishermen in this area. Water was very shallow, so you see me choking up on the paddle. Maybe a foot, 1.5 feet. Some places 6 inches. Another pause. Another perspective of this morning's sunrise. After the sun came up a little further, I thought I'd take a couple of photographs of the layout, the setup with my boat and the pole in the back, which I showed at the beginning of the clip. The interesting thing was, when I started to get back into the boat, I wasn't paying attention, and that's called a hoolie. Luckily, I was only in a foot and a half of water, because in the V1 you have a cockpit and it fills with water. So, what do? You pour out the water you collected. Had I done this in deep water, I would have needed something to bail with, and I haven't figured out where to put some sort of bailing bucket. So after the mishap, I blew the water off the lens of the GoPro, turned it around facing the other way, and now I'm heading back along the shoreline to Ballard Park in Melbourne, Florida. This was all mostly a test of using that pole for a higher perspective off the water. The iakus, or poles that hold on the outrigger on this boat, are a little lower than the Hurricane. So you shoot from a lower angle, and I was looking for some alternatives. Takes a little more time to set this up, but it worked out pretty well. Pulling into the boat ramps at Ballard Park after another beautiful, relaxing paddle in sunny Central Florida.